Is that how you guys tidy up too? Happy Friday. How we doing, everybody? Brand new song called Friendly Fire from the one and only Linkin Park. This is a previously unheard One More Light era song from 2017 that features lead vocals from the late Chester Bennington. I'm excited for the future of Linkin Park. I'm very excited to hear this. I'll be honest though, before going into this reaction, the One More Light stuff, I've heard a little bit. It's a no for me, dog. It got a little too poppy. So with this song, I'm expecting it to be a little bit more on the poppy side, but that's okay because it still has Chester on vocals, who's one, if not the most influential rock and metal vocalist. Well, one of, but definitely one of the most important, right? Anyway, I'm going to shut up. That's all we need for chit chat. So Linkin Park, Friendly Fire. Why would I cheers to that? Cheers to Friendly Fire.
Tell me the words I've forgotten, what we were fighting for. Staring right into the darkness through an empty open door. Can't put back what's been broken, can't change the moment we went too far. We're pulling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back and go into the black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? I was supposed to protect you.
Okay, so
no matter what's
the chorus hasn't happened yet.
Somehow forgot when they told me we hurt the ones we love. Can't put back what's been broken, can't change the moment.
Good production on this. Everything's very full. Here we go. Oh, so this is the chorus. Okay. Ooh, change here. Ooh. Chester fucking Bennington, man. Here, let's take a little bit of a break here. So because, I want to go over the lyrics. This is a very vocally driven song. So let's just check out the lyrics instead of talking about it at the end of the review. Tell me the words I've forgotten, what we were fighting for, staring right into the darkness through an empty open door. Can't put back what's been broken, can't change the moment we went too far. We're pulling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back and get into a black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? So this doesn't seem like it's actually deliberately about war. That's not my guess. It does seem like it's some sort of relationship. Like here in verse 2, I was supposed to protect you no matter what's to come, but somehow forgot that they told me we hurt the ones we love. I think that's the main line that kind of sells the fact that it's basically like when you're trying to protect and love your partner, you end up actually hurting them through some of your actions or through some of your words unintentionally. So in the pre-chorus here, can't put back what's broken, can't change the moment, we went too far. And then again, we went too far, basically at the tipping point of the relationship. Again, back to the chorus, we're pulling apart for no reason, we're pulling a trigger in a useless war. Again, and then using the word useless because a lot of these fights that you have with your partner can be just so minuscule and so unimportant, right? And I think there's a bigger thing that needs to be addressed that's underlying these conflicts that you might have. And a lot of the conflicts are just pointless. They're useless. And if we come back and go into the black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? Okay, so yeah, I'm glad that we checked out some of the lyrics, but let's get back to the track.
We're strangers in between the darkness, diving underneath. I'll find you out on the horizon, we'll never be enemy. Can't put back what's been broken, can't change the moment we went too far. Pulling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back and go into the black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting? It's just friendly fire.
Very poppy, very, very poppy. Especially in production choices.
Fire.
Anything with acoustics too now. Okay. Let's review the track. Give it honest review too. All right, so this is a pretty poppy track, as expected, right? One More Light was very poppy for Linkin Park. You can just hear it in the production choices, right? The drums have like this soft kind of feel and sound to it, where like the older stuff had that more raw, punchy snare, right? And that's what you're more accustomed to when you come to rock and metal music. So the production choices here and some of the vocal effects just sounds very in tune with what's going on with like pop music. So for the metalheads, you know, it might not be their favorite Linkin Park song, but you still like enjoy it because it's Chester Bennington, right? It's still Linkin Park. But you know, they're pulling in some pop fans with some of their later material, and it's just cool at the end of the day, like whether or not this is pop or like metal. Obviously it's not metal, but it's just cool to hear another Chester Bennington song. It's crazy that they have this much like unused material that's finally like seen daylight, right? So this track was really nice. The chorus really popped off. That vocal run, that I'm not going to do it, but the vocal run was really, really good. And honestly, it kind of reminded me of like Coldplay a little bit. I know that might sound a little bit hearsay, but like some Coldplay is actually good. I like Coldplay, so it's not a diss, it's actually a compliment. But some poppy Coldplay has these vocal runs and vocal effects, and it just sound kind of similar in terms of idea. But yeah, I thought the song itself was catchy. I like the lyrical theme to it. Just a solid track, but to be honest, it's not my favorite Linkin Park song. Like, I think that's kind of expected if you know the channel. But hey, we're getting some more Linkin Park. So my review for this is going to be a 7 out of 10. Just solid. Glad we're getting more Linkin Park, and there's a singles collection that's coming out in April 12th with a whole bunch of songs, including this one. So keen to check that out. But that is my thoughts on Friendly Fire from Linkin Park. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what you think about this song? I'd love to know. Also, if you've gone to this point of the video, I haven't clicked off yet. Holy crap, coffee, work already. Then I appreciate you, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like toward the video. But on that thing, tune in. Until next time, peace.